Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. I'm Joe Deerdorf.
And I'm Elizabeth Friedman.
And we are brokers on the Crotty Group here in the city of Chicago and surrounding suburbs.
Yes.
Today, we want to touch on trending home design and home decor styles that are coming in and going out for 2023.
Absolutely.
So, Elizabeth, what's the style that's on the way out the door this year?
We're seeing a lot less of unstructured furniture, a lot more formal furniture, getting away from sort of those natural shapes, the armless shapes.
So, like the free-form furniture where it's like, where do I actually sit? Where do I put my arms?
Exactly. Like, is this a mushroom? Is this a chair?
Am I supposed to sink into it? Do I straighten my back?
Exactly.
Okay.
Am I
So
sitting on the art pieces?
Does it recline?
Right.
Does
Exactly.
it spin? Those, okay.
Those kinds of furniture.
Yeah, I'm glad those are going out. I
Yep.
like the structured types.
Yep. We're also seeing fewer living rooms and living spaces designed around televisions.
Oh, interesting. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Post-COVID, we've realized there are other humans still living in the world, and we're going to chat with them. So furniture that faces each other, whether it's a couple of couches or a couch and a chair, make
I
it
like
a little...
that.
Yeah, and we've also got computers and other... I was thinking of tablets, electronic equipment.
Yeah, like tablets, iPads, like
Yeah.
all the techie stuff. I mean, I agree. There's nothing worse than going into a beautiful home and all the furniture is facing this like super outdated TV.
Right.
Like, unless you're swapping your TV out every couple years, let's not have that be the focal point. Or like your
Yeah.
entire fireplace is just a giant screen.
Right. And even if you are, when the TV's off, it's just a big box on your wall. So then
Right.
you just get to stare at a box instead of at each other.
I mean, there's some TVs now that look like photo frames, and then you can even have pictures on them. You are seeing those in much more higher-end homes, and much more like design-conscious occupants of that home are finding a way to hide their TV. So I like that.
Yeah, frame TVs.
So coming in style are furniture pieces that are mixed metals and stone. We're seeing a lot more stone accent pieces.
Nice.
Also incorporated into like kitchens and bathrooms, more the natural materials, less wood, more stone, and mixing prints, patterns, shapes, sizes, mixing it up. If it matches too much, think about how to make it not, because that's really what's in style, actually. If it's matchy-matchy, it looks like you just tried way too hard.
Right. Or you only shop at one store, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Or it just looks like you maybe took the easy route.
right.
You know, when you see a beautifully designed room, you see different pieces that you wouldn't think go together.
Yes. But then they sing,
They do.
because beige never sings.
Greige, beautiful voice Greige has. Beige, no.
Yeah,
Flat, tone deaf.
totally agree.
Yeah.
So that has to do with something else that's going out, which are white kitchens.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So all those people that obsessed over white kitchens, what happens now?
Well, there's paint.
What are we seeing instead?
What we're seeing are more colorful kitchens, moodier kitchens, kitchens without just bare countertops, but
Okay.
more homey objects, cookie jars, plants, the kinds of things that you would keep in your house normally when you're not photographing them for magazines or for
A
listings.
lived-in kitchen.
Exactly.
Fortunately, you can change out hardware and backsplashes to warm up a kitchen if you feel like yours is a little too stark, is what I'm hearing. Maybe the super white, pristine, clean kitchen
Yeah.
is not so much on trend anymore.
Yeah, and there are pretty easy, low-cost ways of doing that. Like you're saying, hardware, paint, wallpaper in an unexpected place, maybe some open shelving, things like that, so that everything's sort of not in a white box.
Maybe some retro touches, because that's actually a style that's coming into pieces and looks from a bygone era, decades ago. Those are all coming back, and again, it goes in with the mixing it up.
Absolutely.
It's really taking mid-century modern to the next level. You know, mid-century was that, bringing back that 1950s, you know, what was so modern back then, but making it modern again. Everything that's old again is new.
Absolutely. And retro touches also give you the extra texture and style and patterns and things that go against what we were talking about before of kind of the all white or all just wood furniture, things like that.
What I'm hearing is personality is coming to the forefront,
Yes.
which makes me think of a certain wall you have in your house that has your personality all over it. Tell me about that.
We did built-ins around our fireplace, And on the bottom are cabinets, and they're white cabinets. But then we have open shelving. And inside the open shelving, we painted it a dark purple.
I love that. Actually, according to, I think it's Realtor magazine, purple power is actually like a trending design theme for 2023.
Oh, yeah.
And I think all the jewel tones, actually. I had an all royal blue dining room in my house, and I got so many compliments on it.
Oh.
The rest of my house was very white and neutral, but I just had this like bold blue dining room, and it just brought everyone together, and it kind of pulled all the energy in. I feel like your living room is a lot like that because you have a strong anchor with that bold wall.
Yeah, it does anchor a wall or a particular space or room.
Mm-hmm.
And also purple is the color of royalty, and your home is your castle.
Oh, wow. I love where you went with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to be definitely seeing more jewel tones. And then last on my list is actually the slab backsplash, which also goes into the bold statement pieces. I believe like the herringbone is actually on the list of trends that are going out. As much as I still love it, and I think it will be a classic look, we are starting to see natural stone slabs as a backsplash. Think about kitchen islands with the waterfall sides that have slabs of marble. That was kind of ahead of its time, and it's set the tone for a continuation of that look.
Yes.
And just carrying it throughout other areas of your house.
Yeah, and the slabs are not uniform. There's some variations in them, so it isn't just the same pattern going
That's a
up
good
across
idea.
the wall.
Yeah, you see the natural look in there. So, Elizabeth, any final thoughts on what you see as your favorite preference for what's coming in for 2023 that you recommend for your clients?
I think the most important thing that's coming in is whatever the person who lives in the home feels comfortable in. We do a lot of modeling houses because that's what we do, and we see a lot of trends, and those trends are important to note. But in the end of the day, it's your home, it's your space. You have to live in it comfortably, not just live in it only as an investment that one day you will sell. So while you want to be thoughtful about the things that you invest in for your home, and specifically things that will stay, like kitchen cabinets, hardware, things like that, they also have to suit you because you're living your life there.
I love that. That's really, really solid advice and brings it back home to the fact that true, your house is your investment, but you have to love living there. My biggest excitement for trends coming in 2023 is really the natural look. I am so glad that the natural colors, earth tones are coming back in, the stones. What's more timeless and classic than earth tones and natural?
Absolutely.
Natural materials, and mixing it up, mixing gold metal with black metal with brushed nickel. These are like the fundamentals of basically everything we've ever made on earth came from these materials at some point, and so it's really going back to the basics and appreciating their beauty. And if you put these in your house, I think you stand a good chance of seeing a strong return on your investment no matter when you're going to sell.
Thank
Well,
you.
thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time on Real Talk.